Yeah, hello, good morning guys. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, how are you today, guys?
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Fine. Okay, thank you. I hope you are all fine. And before we start our today's activity, let's start by praying. Who is the leader of the class today?
Okay, so before we start our lesson today, let us pray together. Let the pray begin. Finish.
Okay, thank you, Rio. So guys, it's very important for us to thankful of whatever we have right now. Alhamdulillah, we still able to meet here online, and Alhamdulillah, we still have health and having this kind of conversation. So, okay, let's start our today's activity. Do you know what will we do, guys, for today? I will share the screen. Okay, can you see my screen? You may answer in chat if you don't want to.
Yes.
Thank you. So today we have math. Our discussions is about perimeter and area. I believe that you have ever learned the perimeter and area in your elementary school. And our today's agenda is opening, checking prior knowledge, and watching video and asking inquiry questions, group discussion, presentation, and also conclusion. Okay, so this is the class objectives and rules. We will learn about perimeter and area of two-dimensional figure, and the learning objective is students will be able to investigate the correlation between perimeter and area of square and rectangle. So we will be specific and in square and also rectangle. And for the rules of today's agenda, for today's session is you need to pay attention to the class and be active and take important notes. You answer my questions in Bahasa Indonesia, it's fine, yeah? Okay, so please open www.menti.com and answer this question. What comes to your mind if you hear perimeter or area? For me, if I hear perimeter or area, I will think about square. I will think about centimeter, meter. How about you guys? So please answer this. Okay, Marsha. Okay. Please go to www.menti.com and use the code six two three nine two one five. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, relates with counting. Okay, so I think you usually ask to calculate something, yeah, related to perimeter or area. How about the others? We only have 2 students. Multiplication, okay. Shape, yeah, that's true. We have to know what kind of shape that we have to find the perimeter of our area. 3 students already answered. How about the others? We have 16 students here. Okay, measurement. Yeah, length, width. Okay. 4 students, thank you. How about the others? Metric, okay. Measure, measurement, shape, counting, okay. Staircase, oh, the staircase of the unit, yeah.
Yes, Miss, I accidentally put it in the wrong place, Miss, so it's separated.
Okay. It's fine. Oh yeah, Aisha, the code is 6239215. 6239215. Okay, 7 students already answered. Thank you, guys. I'm still waiting for the others, so please be quick. Addition. Measurement, metric, math, multiplication. Okay, unit, yeah, unit. Students, how about the others? Do you have problem accessing Diseminasi.com, guys? One more minute, please be quick. 1 more minute. Okay. So yeah, that's not false. All of that words actually relate to perimeter and area. I believe all of you have heard perimeter and or area before, yeah? Okay. I will continue. Is there an addition? Oh yeah, addition. Okay, so prepare your notebooks or any paper and pen. Please write the important information you got from this video, and I will ask you after the video. Okay, are you ready, guys? Are you ready?
Yup.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Math Antics. In this lesson, we're going to learn about an important concept in geometry called perimeter. Perimeter is just a fancy math term that means the distance or length around a shape. But what exactly does the distance around a shape mean? Well, distance or length is a one-dimensional quantity that we can measure with units like centimeters, inches, or miles. That means that perimeter is also a one-dimensional quantity that we can measure with units of length. For example, the perimeter of a shape wouldn't be just 10, but it could be 10 centimeters. Or instead of being just 25, it could be 25 miles. The units are really important when you're talking about perimeter. Okay, but what exactly do we mean by around a shape? It seems like there would be a lot of different ways to go around a shape. Some of them would be short, and some of them would be very long. Well, perimeter means the absolute shortest distance possible around a shape. That would be the distance you'd get if you trace the path exactly around the border or edge of a shape. A good way to see what perimeter is to imagine that you could walk right along the edge of a shape, like this 5-sided polygon. Imagine starting at one of the polygon's vertices and then walking along each side until you got all the way back to the point that you started from. The total distance you traveled would be the perimeter of that shape. In this case, if the length of each side of the polygon was 10 meters, the total length you would travel along all 5 sides would add up to 50 meters. Another good way to see what perimeter is to imagine that you could take a shape, like this square, and break it at one of its corners. Then you could unfold the shape until it formed a straight line. The length of that line is the perimeter of the shape. Doing this helps you understand why perimeter is a one-dimensional quantity, even though it applies to two-dimensional shapes like this square. It's one-dimensional because it's the distance of the lines that go around the two-dimensional shape. Okay, so now that you know what perimeter is, how do we measure or calculate it for different geometric shapes? Well, that depends on the shapes. Finding the perimeter of shapes that have curves, like circles or hearts or things like that, can be tricky. In fact, we'll wait and talk about the perimeter of a circle in another video. In this video, we're just going to focus on how to find the perimeter of polygons. Since polygons are made from only straight sides, it's easy to find their perimeter. If you know the length of each side, all you have to do is add them up, and the total length you end up with is the perimeter of the polygon. Let's try doing that with a few examples so you see how it works. The first polygon we'll try is a triangle. This triangle has 3 sides that are each a different length: 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. Now, to find the perimeter of the triangle, all we have to do is add up the lengths of those 3 sides. 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals 12. But don't forget, it's not just 12, it's 12 centimeters. Always remember to also put down the units of the perimeter. Okay, that was easy. Let's try another one. This time our polygon is a rectangle, and you can see that the shorter sides are each 5 meters long, and the longer sides are each 10 meters long. So let's add them all up. We can add up the sides in any order we want to, as long as we don't forget any sides or accidentally count any of them twice. And I think I'll add up the 2 short sides first. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Next, I'll add up the 2 longer sides. 10 plus 10 equals 20. And now, if I add up those 2 answers, I'll get the total for all 4 sides. 10 plus 20 equals 30. So, the perimeter of this rectangle is 30 meters. You thought I was gonna forget my units, didn't you? Not this time. Here's another good example. This is a 6-sided regular polygon. A regular polygon means that all its sides are exactly the same length. And that's good because this diagram only shows the length of one side, 4 centimeters. But since the polygon is regular, we know that all the other sides are also 4 centimeters long. Now, we could just add up all the sides like we did before, but since they're all the same, we can use multiplication as a shortcut. That's because multiplication is really just repeated addition. All we have to do is multiply the number of sides, 6, by the length of the sides, 4 centimeters. 6 times 4 equals 24, so that means the total perimeter must be 24. 24 what? Centimeters. That's better. Oops. And this formula works for any regular polygon, no matter how many sides there are. If the sides are all the same length, you can just multiply the number of sides by the area of any square or rectangle using our formula. We're going to learn the formula for finding the area of any triangle. But to do that, we're going to start with a rectangle again. What? The dimensions of this rectangle are 3 meters by 4 meters. So, what's its area? Well, using our formula, we know that the area would be 3 meters times 4 meters, which is 12 meters squared. But now, what if we were to cut this rectangle exactly in half along a diagonal line from opposite corners? It forms 2 triangles. And because each of these triangles is exactly half of the rectangle, that means that the area of either triangle must be exactly half the area of the rectangle. We already calculated that the area of the entire rectangle is 12 meters squared. So the area of this triangle must be 6 meters squared, and the area of this triangle must be 6 meters squared, since 6 is half of 12. Aha! So the formula for the area of a triangle should just be half of a rectangle. So does that mean that instead of area equals length times width, it should be area equals 1/2 of length times width? Yep, that's basically it, but with one important difference. Instead of L for length and W for width, we're going to use two different names for our triangle's dimensions. We're going to call them base and height, and here's why. The names length and width worked okay for this right triangle because the right triangle is exactly half of a rectangle. But those names don't really work for other kinds of triangles, like acute triangles or obtuse triangles, because how do you tell which side should be which? So for triangles, we do something different. First, we choose one of the three sides to be the base. It doesn't really matter which side you choose, and in a lot of math problems, the base will already be chosen for you. Once we decide which side the base is, we imagine setting the triangle down on the ground so that its base is flat on the ground, like this. Next, we find the highest point of the triangle, which is the vertex that's not touching the ground. From that point, we draw a line straight down to the ground. The line we draw must be perpendicular with the ground. The length of that line from the tip of the triangle to the ground is called the height of the triangle. Oh, some people call the height of a triangle the altitude, which makes a lot of sense if you pretend that your triangle is a tiny little mountain. Sometimes the height line is inside the triangle, like with an acute triangle. And sometimes it's outside the triangle, like with an obtuse triangle. And sometimes it lines up exactly with one of the triangle sides, like with right triangles. But no matter where it is, the formula for finding the area of any triangle is the same. Area equals 1/2 base times height. So if we know these two measurements, base and height, we can just plug them into our formula to calculate the area. At first, you might not see how the same formula could work for all three types of triangles, but watch this. Here's an acute triangle, and this box is 1/2 its base times its height. If we cut our triangle up, you can see that it fits perfectly inside that area. But wait, there's more. Here's an obtuse triangle with a box that's 1/2 its base times its height. Again, if we cut up the triangle, it fits perfectly inside the box. Now you can see how the formula, area equals 1/2 base times height, works for any kind of triangle. Okay.
Okay guys, that's the video explanation of perimeter and also area of square, rectangle and also triangle. But for this session, we only discuss about the perimeter and area of rectangle and also square. So based on that video, what do you know about perimeter and also area? Can you share your opinion?
Maybe for perimeter is when we go around the edge of that two-dimensional figure, and then for area is the full, like, yeah, we could say like the full size of that two-dimensional figure.
Okay, thank you Rio for your answer. Next,
Okay.
how about Aisha? What is your opinion about perimeter or area? You can choose which one or both of them.
Like how to calculate area is for like a square and a rectangle. It's like side times height or length times width.
Okay, thank you Aisha. How about we still have Leno? How about you, Leno? Do you have
Okay, so to find perimeter, you just have to calculate the sides of the shape and add them together.
Okay, thank you, Leno. How about Luna? How about you, Luna?
So for me, I learned that perimeter is the distance of
Louder, please, Kakak.
So I learned that perimeter is the distance around a shape.
Okay.
And to find the formula of perimeter is you just have to add all the lengths of each side.
Okay, thank you, Luna.
Guys,
How about Fena? Fena, what is your opinion, Fena? Hello, Fena? Hello, Fena, can you hear me, Fena? Okay. How about Shana? Hello, Shana.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, what is your opinion about perimeter and area?
My opinion is that perimeter's formula is plus and the area unit is times.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so perimeter actually is the distance around the two-dimensional shape. You can add up all of the side here, such as a square. Yes, you only have to add AB to BC to CD and DA. Yeah, and how about rectangle? Yeah, you can do the same thing. How about area? For area is the size of a surface. You should multiply the length of the side of square, and that's also for rectangle, but you have to multiply the length and also the width. So please open this worksheet in your Canva. I'll give you 3 minutes to fill out these blank questions. Yeah. After that, I will divide you into four groups, and you have to discuss the second worksheet. We will do an investigation about correlation between perimeter and also area. Okay, so take your time. I will count for 3 minutes. Start from now. Oh yeah, for this question, typo ya. If the area of square, so this one is not R, but if the area. So for the first question, you need to find the perimeter from area. While second question is if you need to find perimeter from you need to calculate area from perimeter.
Okay.
Okay, warm up 1 more minutes. For the first worksheet, you only need to write the formula of area of square and also perimeter of square, and the formula area of rectangle and perimeter of rectangle. And also calculating the perimeter and area. Okay, guys, time's up.
Okay.
Okay, I have one challenge questions to you. So, to what extent rectangles with the same perimeter have different areas? And if so, which rectangle has the largest area? So, in your second worksheet, I already give you this question, and you may create your own inquiry questions. You can discuss with your friends. Yeah, after this, I will divide you into 4 breakout rooms, and please be active in your room. You should discuss together. After that, you need to present what you have discussed together. So for this one, for the investigation, you need to find several type of rectangle with the same perimeter. I give 20 centimeter perimeter, and maybe you can find out some rectangle that having 20 centimeter as their perimeter. Okay, do you have questions related to the questions in the second worksheet, guys?
I think no.
Okay, so please join the breakout room. Oh yeah, guys, please choose one representative of your group. Please choose group representative.
Yeah.
Okay, so wanna present? Whose group wanna present?
Okay. Maybe I will do it. But maybe not presenting, yeah, Miss. But maybe I will just tell about how.
Yeah.
Okay, so we count that we found uh the width is 8 times 2, and then I mean times is not like how we do multiplication, but the 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 side length, and then we found
Yeah.
3 by 7, as one is 1 by 9.
Okay, how about the area? Okay, how about the area?
The area is 16 for 2 by 8, and then 3 by 7 is 21, and then 4 by 6 is 24.
Rio bukannya ada 4 ya?
Ya 4 itu.
Okay, so what is your conclusion? Which combination have the largest area?
The largest area is 4 by 6. Yeah, because it's 24. And yep.
Now, Marsha or Fadin, do you wanna add something? No, is that enough from Rio?
Tadi kan Rio ada yang kurang ya, Miss.
Okay, yeah, you may add.
Yang kurang itu yang 7 times 3.
Okay, so what is the
Area-nya,
okay.
pardon?
What is the
9. 9. Actually, it's the same like the 3 by 7, but it's fine. The area is the same.
Okay.
Only the difference between the length and the width.
Okay.
Thank you, Rio.
Yup.
Next, we will have next group, Dharma, Hannah, Angelina, and Cici. Time is yours.
Okay. Wait.
You wanna share screen?
Yes. Can we? Yeah. So can we like share screen? That. Okay. Yeah. Let me share screen. Okay. So. So just tell what we found, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we found out that if a rectangle has if it has 20 centimeters, there are like if a rectangle has 20 centimeters as its perimeter, there were 4 like different combinations of the side and of the length and the width that you can make so that the perimeter stays 20 centimeters. However, if you were to change the length and the width of the rectangle, the area would change, but the perimeter wouldn't, because the perimeter stays the same, because the sum of the length and the width would stay the same. But if you multiply the length and the width, then the result would be different, because the numbers were bigger. The numbers get bigger. There are combinations with bigger numbers. So the biggest combination that we could make was if the rectangle had a length of 6 and a width of 4. If you multiply it, you get 24. So the area would be 24 square centimeters. And the rest you can also see here. Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay, thank you, Emma. How about Hannah? Delina, JJ, do you add something? No, is that enough from Dharma?
I think it's enough.
Okay, thank you. Next group, Leno, Shana, Kevin. Yeah. Can you share your discussion result?
Yes, I think Lena went to the bathroom.
Okay.
And I also cannot share because I'm on a different device. So I guess I'm just gonna say. So my group only has found 2. We haven't finished yet. So the first one, the length is 8 and the width is 2. And then the area is 16 centimeters. And then the second one, the length is 7, the width is 3, and the area is 21 centimeters. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Shana. So guys, don't forget to put your answer in your worksheet and upload your work in Sekolah. If you still have confusion with the way to answer the question, you may approach me.
Miss,
Ya,
berarti kita lebih mending kayak make a copy apa enggak buat
yeah, you
Taruh
need to make a
answer.
copy from Canva.
oke.
Yeah, the one that I shared to you is a template, so please make a copy from that document. Yeah. So, what is the relation of perimeter and area? Can you find the relation, guys, based on your investigation? Is there any possibilities? Oh, yeah.
Well, the relation of the perimeter and the area is well, I'm not sure, but
Can you find perimeter from area, from given area?
well, can you find perimeter? Well, no, I don't know. Don't think so. Maybe you can. I don't know.
If you already know the shape, a certain shape, and you know the area, find the perimeter.
Wait, let me think. Well, yes. Well, yeah. Actually, technically, you can, because if but only if you know the sides, I think. Well, actually,
If you know the shape,
yeah, I think you could find the perimeter. No, you can't. Well, if you only know the shape and the if you only know the shape and the area, I don't think you can find the perimeter. But you need to I think you need to don't think you can find the perimeter from the area. Yeah.
yeah, actually it's depend on the shape as well, yeah, Dharma, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Depends on the
shape
shape.
is square, yeah, of course you will know.
Yeah, of course. Yes, you will know. But
If perimeter, you have to know the combination or the ratio between width and length, right?
right. Yeah, but so yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But for a rectangle, I don't think you can tell from the area if you can find out I don't think you can find out the perimeter from the area.
Okay, thank you, Pena. It depends on the shape, yeah, and also for the rectangles, you have to know the combination of or the ratio between width and also length based on your investigation. Okay. So actually the perimeter and area can be applied in our daily life activities. If you wanna build something such as swimming pool, maybe home theater or something, you need perimeter and also area concept to paint the wall or to find to find the length of the wall and finding the length of the fence of your backyard might be. So that's the application of perimeter and area in our real life. I will share the link of the video later. Okay, so that's the end of our session. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. And do you have any questions before we end the session?
No.
Oh,
Okay, so
Don't forget to do your Sekolahmu account and check whether you have done all of the activities over there in the certain week. Okay, thank you guys. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.
Waalaikumsalam. Bye, Miss. Thank you,
bye,
Miss.
Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Miss. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.